Okay. Now it's time to see the normal form. So without doing the functional dependencies and decomposition manner of the our relation, we will not be able to understand the thing properly. So we have the first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, BCNF, PCNF, and projection normal form, that is fifth one, and fourth one we have the multi-valued and four normal form. So after understanding this point, we will see that is the normal form is complete. But we will understand the thing properly. So we have some sequence, we have the steps. So what is the first step we have? We have to understand the functional dependencies, then its closure, and then its other part. That is then we have the some chain. So after understanding the thing, we have to understand the normal form in detail manner as well. So what is normalization is saying to us? Normalization means in simple way you can say that is a simplification of your data. So normalization is basically nothing which is an attempt or this method technique to eliminate or minimize the problem that is occurring due to the data redundancy or duplicacy on the our database. And this thing we have seen many times. And is basically it provides an attempt to get the good database after the decomposition if we have. So that is a point from which we need to understand the first normal form. So now here you can observe over here decomposition. That is a big point. So that is right. That is the point I have explained the lossy and lossy decomposition. If you are not aware about the loss and lossy decomposition, then how you can say we are getting the actual data as multiple or duplicacy in our relation we can also have. And that is the point we have to start the our first normal form. So here we have the first normal form, that is the first normal. So now what is the first normal form? Without knowing its definition we are not able to understand the thing properly. So first normal form basically by default what is the content, what is the data we have in our relation, that is known as the first normal form. In the first normal form you can understand duplicacy and inconsistency whatever we have there will be applicable, because by default the relation we are creating without any kind of the key attributes, of course if we don't have any key attributes duplicacy definitely occur. So this is the things we can say the by default your first relation you're creating by without applying any other integrated rules or any kind other kind of the constant. We have a first normal form and our relation. And that is the key terms you have to keep in mind while learning the normal form in the first normal, second, and third, and sequence. So this is also called the flat file, and that which is shown into the first normal form 1 and F. And there are the two composite attributes and describable properties. So in the first normal form, there should be no composite attributes. Now, what is a composite attribute? Student name and course can be the composite attribute. Duplicacy can be occur, but if it is happening, so we are not having the first normal form. That is the point. So if there are no composite attribute we are having and describing the one property, then we can say first normal form. So in the first normal form, it should not be happen. Just like the student name and course will define the one property, of course, one student can choose the one course only. That is a point you have to keep in mind while learning the concept properly. Next point, the database scheme, whatever we are having, schema or scheme we have, is in first normal form if every relational scheme included in the database scheme in the first normal form. Okay, I'm speaking once again. This is the key terms you have to keep in mind. A database schema or schemes is in first normal form if every relational scheme included in the database scheme in the first normal form. And this key term is saying to us whatever you're creating the first time that is followed by the first normal form. If it contains the key attribute, if it does not contain the key attribute, we will see. But if there's some chance it can also have the duplicacy and it cannot have the key constant, it cannot have the integrity rules. There are some chances. But if it is having the integrity, but it is also having the some rules and regulations, so we will see. So we can say this is not a first, this is equivalent to the first and second and so on. So based on the its nature or based on the its property, we will identify. And speaking once again, if there are no composite attribute and not describing the one net property, so this will be considered as a first normal form. And by default, what is the database schema? What is the by default database table we have that could be the part of the first normal form? This is the point you have to keep in mind. Now you will able to see this relation. This is very clumsy relationship I have over here. You can see a few minutes ago I have shown the same example, that is the problems. Okay. So if I'm not following decomposition right now, suppose right now you will be able to see here we have the duplicacy here many times. You can see many times duplicacy. For a betterment, I can just mark by the different color for a betterment, then you will be able to understand the thing properly. See, yeah. If you can observe over here, just let me mark there some duplicate part. Yes. See, Rohit in such attribute is having by the same. Yes. Martin is also having the same multiple times. It is Rohit. Okay. You're talking about the course, so 230 is already coming over here. No, 203 is coming on single time, but in 2303 is coming two times. So here we have the duplicacy in such record on such attributes. Phone number, of course, Rohit is also having the many times coming, so it also having the duplicacy. That is the point. Okay, Martin also having the duplicacy, so this is also having the same. So this is what actually this is happening done by the our first normal form. The first normal form means the by default we have that is enter come into the first normal form. So by default the relation we have, the table we have that is enter come into the first normal form. So it is already written over here. This relation is in first normal form. Okay, so this is the by default. This is the point. And major computer you can see over here. The computer we have many times. The computer is coming many times. Physics is also coming many times. Okay, so physics also coming. The duplicacy is also coming many times over here. So by default, we have the first normal form. Okay, so other part you can also see the Rajat is coming. Rajat is coming here. Bharat is coming in. And A grade we have. Here we have the A grade also, B grade we also, B grade in progress, in progress. So we can't choose any attribute as a key attribute over here. We can't make the two more than two attribute as a composite attribute. So that is the reason. So by default, we have a relation that is to come into the first normal form. And second normal form is saying to us. That is a key point you have to keep in mind. So what is the second normal form actually? So we have found that there is some problem in the first normal form. So we have to move into the second normal form and we need to say what is the second normal form. So second normal form is saying to us a relation is said to be a second normal form if it is in the first normal form and non-key attributes are fully functionally dependent. The point you have to keep in mind the term. I do not like to explain once again over here, so please listen carefully. The fully functional independent. Now, what is a fully functional dependent? We have already seen inside the functional dependencies part. So the point you have to remember once again, this is a star I have highlighted over here. The relation is said to be second normal form if it is a first normal form, and non-key attributes are depend on the fully functionally dependent on the key attributes. It means now we have to check what is the key attributes, and in such key attributes it could be many. So non-key attributes are dependent, fully functional dependent. If it is means fully functional dependent means if you are removing the one attribute, then your dependency will not be preserved. If it is not happening, so we are not following the fully functional dependency. Please focus on the concept which is depend on our previous classes as well. And next statement saying to us if the key has more than one attribute. Good point. Because we are not pulling the primary key, we are pulling the suppose composite key or super key. And there are many attributes which becomes a key attributes. So no one key attribute should be fully functionally dependent. So the second point is saying to us if we have a more than one key attribute keys, then no one key attributes. No one key attributes should be functionally dependent on, not fully, just functionally independent on the part of the key attributes. Just like example, the student ID, student name, student course. So student course which is operated by the student will be dependent on the student ID. Okay. And if talking about the student name, so student name is also dependent on the student ID. So that is the point we have to keep in mind while inside the second normal form. Okay, so here we have some other examples, but we have to understand the fundamental thing properly. So now we have the dependency preservation. So dependency preservation, we have many examples. We have to understand the dependency preservation, and let us understand the dependency preservation, and thereafter we will understand the example. So first we need to understand some fundamental thing properly. Now you can observe over here what you are observing. Dependency diagram is saying to us this thing we already discussed. Name, phone number, and whether depend on the name. This is the one case we have to keep in mind. And this is the key attributes. Okay, this is the key attributes. So I'm just highlighting this one right now. Okay, there is no sense for highlighting this one. So the point we have to keep in mind, this is the key attributes, name and course we are determining. Phone number, major, and grade and professor. This is a diagram we have already seen. So phone and major are depend on the name, and composition of the these two attributes, name and course, will be determined by the grade, and professor will depend on the course. The dependency diagram we have seen in the previous class. But this data leads the redundancy and anomalies. Yes, of course. So many students who are having the same name, they are also choosing the same courses. The duplicacy between the name and the course may occur definitely. So this can also lead the redundancy and anomalies. If you're trying to update the some student details, okay, and previously the student name who belong to this one XYZ, but other students also having the same name. But this is the time the student who is sitting in front of me, he want to update the course. But if I'm trying to update the course of a particular student, but unfortunately it is updated by the other student as well. So this is known as the anomaly, that is region update anomaly. And this is known as the dependency because we are depending on the other part. So dependency is saying to us the information what we have, that we are putting the dependency, but dependency is also saying to us once again it leading the data redundancy, duplicacy, and some anomalies occur. Insert, delete, and update. Now, this can solve means by the decomposition. So it is better idea to what the we have, we can decompose. Okay, so now it is applying to decompose. Now you have the two options. Either you can apply the loss decomposition, or lossless decomposition. So definitely as a technical side people, I like to use the lossless decomposition. So I need to use the lossless decomposition. Now, you can make the one relation from our actual relation, that is a name, phone number, major. Okay, so this one you can choose this one. Next, you can also choose the course and professor into a different relation. So we are decomposing our main relation into parts. One is the following by the name, phone number, major attributes, and another one is the course and phone number attributes. Okay, so after this point, we can say we can also leave the grade. So name, course, and grade. This could be the our one kind of the relation. So here we are finding the three different relations. One belong to name, phone number, major. Other one belong to the course, professor, and next one belong to the course and grade followed by the name, of course. So decomposition can be done by this level. Okay, so that is the point. So this is a dependency diagram as we have seen over here, and it is saying to us we can decompose our information as per our desire. But keep in mind, while decomposing, if you're losing the information, then you are following the lossless decomposition. If you are following if you are following the lossless, then you are not losing any information. But you are following the you are losing information, then you are following the lossy decomposition. And few minutes ago, we have seen these concepts. Okay. So far what we have discussed, we have seen the fundamental concept of the normalization, first and second normalization.